Weather was okay as well today.
Yeah, you know, it didn't look like it was going to be that great, Eric, when we woke up, but boy, did it change for the better.
Got at least a little bit of sunshine out there today. Kind of a late summer feel outside. Hit 80 degrees in Boston. Again, the third most on record when it comes to 80-degree days this year. We should add another one tomorrow, which would tie 2010 for the second most on record. It'll be very tough to ever reach that 1983 record because getting to mid-October becomes very difficult to start to see the 80s around here. But a warm night. Temperatures are in the 70s, very warm across all of the east right now. Those 80s made it all the way up into southeastern Canada this afternoon, and the dew points are way up into the 60s. You might use the air conditioner tonight and the heat by Saturday night. It's a very amplified pattern. Extremely warm in the east, pretty cold out west. We've got Hurricane Michael making its way through the Gulf of Mexico. We'll take a look at that track in just a couple minutes. But as for tonight, it stays very warm. Temperatures will hold in the 60s all night long. Some low clouds and fog will start to fill back in overnight. So early tomorrow, likely to be mostly cloudy to start the day again, but we'll see that sunshine break out. It's partly cloudy. It's extremely warm. It's very humid outside, and overall, it's a summer day. You could head to the beach tomorrow and try to get one more in this season. But as we head toward Thursday, some changes. A front will be coming down from the north. We'll see some drizzle, a lot of overcast skies in the morning, and then as we head into the afternoon, some areas of heavier downpours will be likely, perhaps even a bit of thunder and lightning mixed in. An extremely unsettled day. So soak in tomorrow. Temps reaching the low 80s for much of the area, some 70s in Worcester County and 70s across the South Coast and the Cape. Thursday will be a split. We're kind of crunched between two fronts. So across New Hampshire, Maine, northeastern Massachusetts, most of the day is going to be in the 50s, much cooler, less humid. South of Boston will be into the 70s. Much more humid air will be in place here. So a tropical air mass far across southern New England and more of a gray, cool fall air mass across central and northern New England. Our dew points will be high through Thursday, and then a significant drop is on the way in as we head toward the weekend. And in between all of that, we have Hurricane Michael, which is a very impressive and dangerous hurricane right now, moving toward Panama City, Florida. It has been intensifying, and that can really build up a big storm surge, and I think that will be a huge issue there along the Florida coast. Now, a lot of that tropical moisture is going to stream up the eastern seaboard and get focused right along this incoming cold front, and that's why I think we can probably get more rainfall here than some of the computer models are spitting out. Right now, I'm expecting about 1 to 3 inches of rain, and then that tropical air will get pushed offshore during the day on Friday. So I'd expect some showers Thursday morning, some heavier downpours Thursday afternoon and evening into Thursday night. And then as we head toward Friday, the center of this storm will be heading offshore. Highest chance of rainfall on Friday itself is across Cape Cod and the islands, in particular Nantucket. We'll see some rough seas develop with 7 to 11-foot waves. Might be some ferry cancellations between Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. As for the winds, though, the strongest will likely stay offshore as it gets scooted out toward the east. So right now, the probability of seeing any tropical storm force winds in the area are very minimal. Again, toward the Cape and the islands, perhaps seeing some winds up to 40 miles per hour on Friday. For the Red Sox, if they need to come home on Thursday, it would be a very tough sell to play that game. Some areas of heavy rainfall are likely, so perhaps that would have to get rescheduled to Friday, or they can just, take care of business out there tonight. Then as we move toward the weekend, the cooler air is going to pour in, and Saturday could be our coolest day in the area since the start of June. Right now, expecting 50s, partly sunny skies, a chance for a quick shower on Saturday with brighter skies and seasonable weather on Sunday. Good news for the Pats. David and Lisa, back to you.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, Eric.